Should we be satisfied, content with our lives as a whole? Because there will always be the next thing to do and the next thing to buy. Once our basic necessities, food, water, and shelter are met, then we work towards our own comfort. In Plato's Gorgias, Socrates proposes two ways of life, the life of self-control and of self-indulgence. He compares all of the men's needs to several jars. The man with self-control has full jars that he takes from in moderate amounts until he dies. The other man, the man of self-indulgence, owns leaky jars that he must constantly fill through pain and suffering in order to survive. So which man is happier? Callicles, Socrates' opponent, argues for the self-indulgent man. For the one who has filled himself has no pleasure remaining, but that is just what I called a while ago living like a stone after a man is full, no more sensible to pleasure or pain. This is where I want to turn to modern American culture. To be productive in a capitalist market, you have to satisfy the demands of others at risk to yourself, which means that you need to be constantly working. And I think pop culture reflects back this belief to us. In the musical Hamilton, the title character is proud of his addiction to working and refuses to take a vacation, which leads to him cheating on his wife and the demise of his marriage and political goals. Logic, a rapper with a rags to riches story, constantly discusses how hard he's worked and how much he's sacrificed to be where he is today, and only in recent albums has he talked about how he wished he wouldn't have.
And how we as human beings sacrifice health for money, ain't it funny? Cause in the end, we spent all our money on repairing our body and mind, when we really should have just spent time.
He became the best, but he pushed away family in pursuit of a fleeting dream. These kinds of stories are critiques of America's own cultural values. So many people want success, fame, and riches, but it's also a question of what to do once it is achieved. It's hard to ever know when it is achieved. The advent of Instagram and social media sites show us people that are always doing better than ourselves. We're constantly sold the idea of products making us more complete and enviable. But even the filthy rich constantly buy luxury goods, where the price is more important as a status symbol than the actual quality of the product. We pursue higher and higher goals to chase the same levels of pleasure and pain that we once did, much like drug addicts. So if we are to constantly buy and work to feel productive, how can we feel fulfilled? Philosopher Albert Camus proposes a solution to the meaning of life through the Greek myth of Sisyphus. In Hades, Sisyphus has to roll a boulder up a hill every day, only for it to fall down and force him to start again the next day. And according to Camus, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Camus was a nihilist in that he thought that the world had no inherent meaning. If we recognize that the world is absurd and without meaning, then we can start to assign our own meaning, and we can find that meaning in the journey. The struggle itself towards the heights is enough to fill up a man's heart. We will always be a work in progress, and we need to appreciate that. There's no one thing that you can buy or accomplish that will fulfill your life. Workaholic culture is great for short-term projects or trying to achieve unprecedented goals, but it can be detrimental to your health and life. If you can be satisfied, then be satisfied. But if not, find the satisfaction in your progress.